just wanted to share your story about how you came to find your voice.
Oh, I love that. Well, even from when we met, I feel like my voice has changed and transmuted and evolved as we do, because I think we're always doing that. So, when I consider myself a sensitive being, and when I was small, everybody labeled me as shy, very shy, and it was true. I felt the world intensely, and I was probably fairly introverted. And I wouldn't say a lot, but I did observe a lot and I took a lot in and I had a lot to say in my heart. There was a lot to say in my spirit. I felt a lot of connection to my ancestors. So there were a lot of words there, but perhaps I was waiting for the right places and spaces to share them. The spaces maybe that would hold them with reverence or even hear me. And I tend to still be that way in some ways in my life. But that was my childhood. And so my voice felt soft and gentle, and people will still say, "You are so gentle yet powerful." It's such an interesting explanation of my medicine in the world. But I think it comes from that place of observing and taking in and reflecting a lot, and then having the wisdom come from that place. So over the years, it took me a while to feel confident enough to have that wisdom that was really rooted in my heart bubble up and then feel like I was worthy enough, that I could take up space, that as an Indigenous woman, there was space for me, that there were ears that would hear me. That has been a journey for a very long time. That has been a constant evolution as things have changed in our landscape as well. For a long, long time, Indigenous voices have been suppressed and oppressed. So this has been a collective journey and I think an individual journey. And it was in the last, I'd say 10 years or so, that something really woke up inside of me where I felt that fire or that spark or that initiation, as I think many of us do, that somehow the wisdom I'd held in my heart and my soul, it needed a vehicle or a place to be expressed. And I think we all have this in some way, because that's why I say you are the medicine. You carry a vibration, a presence, a power that is meant to be shared with the world. And that vibration is meant to go out there and reach the hearts and land in the beings of those who are meant to hear it. So I felt that very strong call about 10 years ago. And that's where everything started to kind of, I'd say, explode and come out of me finally.
Oh my goodness. I just hearing that pathway, I'm like, oh, me too, me too, me too, right? Maybe because we're both projectors, our voices aren't these like the loudest or the boomiest voices that like carry. And what you were saying in terms of like, not feeling worthy, like even though you had thoughts like, like, could I speak up? Was I allowed to speak up? Is anybody going to value or believe what I had to say?